Ladies and gentlemen, it is time once again for the APB recap. This is the recap where I summarize most of the hooplas that I talked about in my APB stream channel link down below, go subscribe. I talk about all sorts of stuff there, and that's where I am most active nowadays, alongside my brother, who do all sorts of stuff in his own streams. This recap is going to be more concise, more organized, but not advertiser friendly. Oh, no. It is definitely not. As I promised last week, this recap is not monetized at all, which means that I can include a lot more topics that I normally wouldn't include if it's more advertiser friendly. To compensate on that, let this recap serve as a glorified ad for you to go to my stream channel and subscribe, like how most animes are just glorified ads for people to buy the mangas. It's true. You know it's true. So we talked about Morbius before. It's a really strange phenomenon of a movie that somehow managed to meme itself into popular culture. I did say that they're greenlighting a sequel, which is true, but they also went above and beyond that. They re-released the movie on theaters. That's right, they re-released the movie on the theaters thanks to internet culture just making memes of it to death. But here's the problem. Morbius bombed. It's both a critical and commercial failure. So when it got re-released again, people don't watch the movie at all. The movie is already available on digital, so why do you need to go to the theaters to watch it? It only got $85,000 on Friday. I mean, that's just sad. That's just really freaking sad. But that's to be expected with corporations these days. They don't understand why Morbius became such a huge meme, and they don't understand how memes are, free. You don't have to pay to share all the Morbius memes you like, and you don't even have to pay money to see the actual movie itself if you know how to sail the seas or watch the movie on Twitch at some point. So there's this person over here who ordered cookies, but they got 2 extra cookies because they are complimentary cookies. That's great, right? The problem is, this person Morbs? I don't know why I said that. Morbs from a regular person into a douchebag. This person straight up asked for a refund on the free cookies that they got. Sorry to say this, fam, but that's not how it works. In order for you to get a refund, you need to actually pay for the stuff in the first place. There's an Oreo variant here in Indonesia that gives you 20% extra free. This person is basically saying, I'm only gonna eat 100%, so I'll return you the 20% of the Oreos and you give me money instead. How the hell does that work? You greedy, ungrateful bastard. Just accept those 2 freaking cookies, man. They're just trying to be nice, and now you're trying their patience. Shut up and eat them, or throw them away if you don't like them. It's free cookies at the end of the day. You don't have to make things complicating. Please hit skip when the pay screen prompts a tip option. Oh no. This is one of those establishments. If you do choose to tip, it will not go to the employees, as company policy does not permit tips. Hold on a second. Last time I checked, in the US at least, that's illegal. Yes, I do have some concerns with this business, assuming that you're still in the US. How the hell can you still survive? Money laundering front? However it is, this establishment doesn't want you to tip. So, alright then, don't tip them. In fact, let's go on the extra mile and don't give them your money in general. Instead, you guys should tip our channel. Link down below on Stream Elements, PayPal, Patreon, etc. Stream Elements is the absolute best way to do it, especially when I'm live on stream Saturday 7 p.m. Eastern Time on my stream channel down below. At least my employees are well compensated. Isn't that right?
Hey, yo, bitch, where the money at?
You shut up. There's a surge of pickup artists on Twitter just posting absolute cringe pickup lines. I have no idea where they came from, but when I read their attempts at picking up chicks, it's just really funny. And I'm not even like a lady killer. I don't know how to pick up chicks, except maybe physically, but I got to commend them for sacrificing their dignity for this. They always start off with, hey, you see this girl? This girl's looking at you? How do you proceed? Walk up to her and sniff her hair? Now that's not exactly sanitary, and not to mention really uncomfortable, and one that can net you a slap in the face. Then I start mewing and squint my hunter eyes and get eye contact. Mewing? What the hell is mewing? Is that just meowing but extra steps? Oh wait! It is just meowing! I thought it was a typo, but it is actually meowing. If you do that right next to me, this is what's gonna happen. The only kind of cats that I don't mind meowing at me are Nia and Blaze. Those two cats can meow me all they like. And this goes on and on and on. There's this delusion that pickup artists have a lot of power and influence when they just frankly don't. But my personal favorite one is this. You see her sitting in a chess tournament across from you. How do you open? That's actually a good question. How are you going to open when she's playing white? Doesn't stop this guy from trying. I see you like chess, so you should know every king needs his queen. That is legitimately one of the most painful things that I've ever read in my entire life. And I read all sorts of bad stuff. But hey, the cringe doesn't stop there. If we're talking chess openings, I probably go to E2 to D2. E2 to D2. I'm pretty sure that move is illegal. But hey, what an appropriate summary for a lot of these pickup artists. This is Pride Month, guys. So of course there will be some Pride Month takes. Let's start with this one. There's this rep from Georgia who said that heterosexual people would soon be extinct. That's right, guys. Heterosexual people will soon be extinct. They're just figments of the imagination. They're absolute fake news. The whole population is going to be conforming into any of the LGBT spectrum. And you know what? That's a bit of a stretch, but I do want you guys to hear me out here. She might be onto something. We as a society have transcended beauty standards from the typical gender norms to the point where the best boys are girls and the best girls are boys. We have women who are absolutely packing with raw strength, and we also have boys who are absolute feminine twinks. If this trend keeps up going, maybe we are gonna end up in the spectrum somewhere. These people will doom us into the rainbow dystopia, and you know what? I'll let him meow on me. And since Pride Month is here, we are already seeing companies just changing their logos, virtue signaling about their support towards LGBT people, but not the Middle Eastern branch or even the Russian branch. No, those guys have homophobic beliefs, and we should totally respect those, even if those beliefs lead into actual people being murdered for it. Even FaZe Clan, of all people, is waving the rainbow flag. Yeah, FaZe Clan, the gamers and esports and influencers group, wave that rainbow flag. I can respect that, even if there are some really funny detractors that don't. But you know who else don't agree with the FaZe Clan waving the rainbow flag? A FaZe Clan member! Specifically FaZe Virus, as he's Muslim and he rejects LGBTQ. And you know what? Good for him, for being honest. He got lots of backlash because of that. At the end of the day, it's Pride Month. It's one of the wildest times in the month for a lot of people in the rainbow flag and out of the rainbow flag. Speaking of people out of the rainbow flag, followers who consider themselves straight males. Well, I'm not a follower, but I am a straight male, so I'll take you up to it. Does this resonate with your experience growing up? Okay, what's this book excerpt right here? Little boys who are straight, by contrast, grow up learning 3 things about sex. You put your dick in the vagina, you inject your seed on it, and then babies come out of it. Is there something that I'm missing? Oh yeah, it feels good. Firstly, that sex is something you do to women. Well, duh! Who else am I gonna do it to, Blaze? I mean, I don't mind, but... Okay, I'll shut up. Oh wait, my mistake, I cut you off. You said sex is something you do to women, that you're entitled to them, and if you don't figure out a way to do it to at least one of them, you're not a man at all. Guys, if you want to lose your virginity, hookers will do it for you for the right price. You're entitled to have sex with them for just a couple $100. Otherwise, work on your game, especially you pickup artists. And no, men needing to not be virgins in order to be a real man is not a straight man thing. It's a societal expectations thing, which is BS, but that's just how it is. Personally, I subscribe to Vito Corleone's philosophy of a man.
Because a man who doesn't spend time with his family can never be a real man.
The second one is that sex is something absolutely vital to your identity and status. Not just physically, it's not just about pleasure, but emotionally, socially, and as the one form of true intimacy you're actually allowed. No, No, it's not vital to my identity. In fact, I'd rather sex to not be vital to my identity. You know who else thinks that sex is vital to their identity? Succubus, porn stars, vampire succubus. I love not being monetized. The third one is that sex is violent. Well, that depends on who you're going out with, honestly.
I know where they're taking, so I blow your fucking mouth off.
Catalina, baby, it's me, Carl. Chill.
So there's this brand new invention where you have a digital clock of some sort that allows you to use shadows to tell time. So, a sundial. You're making a sundial. This technology has existed for decades. No one uses it anymore because we have better stuff we can use to tell time. And this assumes that people have the proper intelligence to read analog clocks. I'm not even kidding when I say that there are people in this world who cannot read analog clocks. Heck, you might even find some under the comments of this video. The roster for Street Fighter 6 has been leaked, and a couple of new characters have been confirmed. One of them is a girl named Kimberly, who is the first playable black woman. Wait. Hold on a second. Now, I'm not a huge Street Fighter guy, but I'm pretty sure that the very first black woman that's playable there is Elena, who debuted in Street Fighter 3. She's from Kenya, which last time I checked is in Africa. So the writer, who's starting to lose his cred, attempted to rectify his mistake by saying that Elena is Kenyan and Kimberly is African American. There's a difference. Not really. You said black, unless you're saying that Elena isn't black.
Okuyasu, I heard it as clear as day. This sick fuck said the N-word. I just remembered I have a meeting at 8:30. Racist!
America isn't the only place in the world that has black people. Not only that we have Africa, there are also black people in Papua. It's like if he thinks that the only black people that exist in the world are Americans. The writer eventually deleted the tweets because he couldn't have time to spend all weekend blocking conservatives, culture warriors, and other random scolds. Bro, you screwed up. How about you just admit your mistakes? Oh wait, that would require some responsibility, and a lot of these journalists tend to not have a lot of those. I'm not a fan of streaming on Twitch for multiple reasons. This hoopla is one of them. So Richard Lewis posted a tweet about the removal of a bunch of emotes on his Twitch channel. The reason for the removals are absolutely hilarious. It just highlights how absolutely sanitized the Twitch platform really is. So you got this emote that got removed because it's targeted insults, bullying, and friending or inciting abuse. It's an image of Duncan Foreign Shields, an esports commentator, making the L on his forehead. Then you got this emote, which is called R. Lewis Sussy, which is banned because of sexual content. Then you got Pogface Joe Biden, which is banned because it's political content. And finally, emoji of Richard Lewis himself, where the emote is called R. Lewis Moron. So you can't even have an emoji that insults or bullies yourself. That's Twitch, ladies and gentlemen, protecting people from harassment and bullying, including from yourselves. But there's one emoji that does get past Twitch, and that's the emoji of Pepe the Frog holding a sign saying "Weebs out." Truly, weebs are living in dark times where the establishment doesn't really care about discriminating them en masse. What a world that we live in, guys. So a Twitch streamer got sent $2,000 by a viewer that wanted to play a game with his goddess, even though said streamer was joking, and yet the streamer got sent $2,000 anyway. These people, man.
Damn, my nigga. That pussy must be ridiculous.
I don't know how you can have $2,000 in your bank accounts and you chose to send them on some e-girl, when you instead can chose to send them to me. Seriously, guys, I'm struggling for some cash here, and I have to live in a third world country. I'm more oppressed than most of you watching. I deserve that $2,000. And I think that's all for the recap, guys. I discussed plenty of topics and I got a lot more freedom with my content, thanks to this channel getting pretty much burned by YouTube. That's all for the recap today. If you like it, please comment and subscribe. Since I got burned by YouTube, this video is demonetized and my sponsors are none other than you guys. So please go support this channel. Links down below, PayPal, Patreon, etc. But in my opinion, the best way to support me is a direct donation to Stream Elements on my live streams at my stream channel, Saturday 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.